Welcome to WRPB and WRP Studios. Okay, so I don't know how to really explain it, but I'm going to try my best. The people that want to defund the police, okay, are the first ones that will call the police when something's wrong. And the few seem to ruin it for the many in everything. And I'm not saying that one person that's running or against another person is better or not better. But the thing that makes sense to me is to have everybody get a clear chance to say who they are, what they can do, so that you as viewers can say, hey, you know what? This person, I don't know what party he's with, nor do I care. Yeah. It's the person I want to deal with because he has the experience. With me is Steve Giordano.
Thank
Steve.
you, sir. Appreciate you, Wayne. Thank you for having me on.
Okay, so I said this before, I'll say it again. Yeah. What induced you to get into, even though it's not politics, but it's kind of politics?
Yeah. So we had Sheriff Mascara. Next year will be 24 years. He's currently retiring. I don't know if a lot of people don't know that or do know that, but Mascara is retiring next year. And I decided to step up as a concerned citizen who has knowledge of the department, working there for almost a decade, working for St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for almost a decade, and being in the community since 1989, basically raised here since the 3rd grade, went to elementary, middle, and high school here. So I figured, why not give it all to the people?
Surely makes sense because you're a native of here.
Absolutely.
So you know the territory, basically.
Yes.
But over and above other people, you know the Sheriff's Department, but you also know the Corrections Department.
And that's big because Port St. Lucie does not have a jail. Port St. Lucie Police Department does not have a jail. St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office has a jail. I worked at that jail for almost a decade. So building those relationships with supervisors, lieutenants, right, captains, majors, and also while working there for a decade, having friends on the road and building those relationships with detectives, SIU, Special Investigations Units, building those relationships is paramount right now to what I'm doing. So thank you, everybody, for your support. To all my friends that are supporting me, thank you guys so much.
So my philosophy has always been, if you're getting into politics, you got to be a little crazy. Just saying, because there's a lot of work.
There is a lot of work, so yes. It's a job.
Like campaigning.
Yes.
Because I've never been in politics. So what's the process of campaigning, what you have to go through?
Really, for me, it's the grassroots, getting down and deep, meeting each and every individual one-on-one basis, giving them that customer service that really every individual deserves as a St. Lucie County resident. That's what I'm very big on, and it's imperative that we have that relationship within our community. So with me as sheriff, I want to have an open door policy to where anybody can get a hold of me anytime. Let's make it readily available for the people. So building that relationship with the community and law enforcement together, that having that real communication, I think that's going to go a long ways in having that relationship within the county, within criminal activity and pedestrians working together, helping build that together.
You know, I'm 66. Politics have changed over my life, and
you're still young, Wayne.
Yeah, and for me, voting was go in, vote, don't talk about it, and just come out. Don't convince anybody anything, because you know what? We don't have the answers.
Right.
Okay, we each have opinions, but we don't have the answers. But on the level of, and first of all, the race you're in should be totally nonpartisan.
I agree 100%.
Okay, and how it turns out, but it is what it is, and it's a fight that you fight.
Don't vote for the party, vote for the better candidate. I can't emphasize that enough. Whether you're red, blue, green, purple, it doesn't matter. When you're sheriff, our #1 priority is your safety. Community safety is paramount. That's all we care about. That's all I care about as sheriff is your safety. That's why I want to emphasize to everybody, we do have party lines. There is, left and right and independents in between. But at the end of the day, let's vote for the better candidate. That's what we need. Somebody who's personable, understanding, has been in the community, knows the agency as well, the jail, the road, both ends of it. And that's why I really feel I'm the better candidate after seeing who's out there and what's going on. Sometimes people do it for the wrong reasons. I'm doing it because I'm passionate about helping people. I love helping people, and I want to help the community. So what better way but to give back?
So, and I don't want to go into too deep in this, but running for sheriff means you're first and foremost is the people, whether
Sure.
you're red or blue. It doesn't matter.
Sure, it does
And
not matter.
I'm going to say that any candidate who runs against you also wants to probably help keep the community safe and help. It's really about the knowledge and the connection that you make with the community.
Yeah.
So some experience, and it's not about, and I say this all the time, it's not about experience that you have in one thing. Obviously, I've spoken to you before. Your experience is vast in the departments that you've dealt with and the people that you've met with.
Correct.
I've had Sheriff Mascara on. The only problem with Sheriff Mascara is he's so tall, and taking a picture with him is brutal for me because I'm so short. But I thought he did a great job.
Yeah,
you
he
know.
has. He's really set it up for the next sheriff to take it to the next level, and that's where I come in. As I'm 41 years old, I have a family, and hats off to my family. Thank you guys so much. I couldn't do it without my beautiful family, and it's a lot. I have a 7-year-old son, a 4-year-old daughter now, so I'm very big on school safety and really implementing. Every single family deserves top priority service from our deputies, and really just trickling it down. Good leadership starting at the top and passing that good, morale and ethics and values on to everybody.
I don't like to get into politics, not my thing.
Me either.
I've been around guns my whole life. I swore I would never get a carry, but now at this point in the time, it seems like you have to have one if you can get one.
Crime's getting worse. I mean, we have a lot of influx of people moving to Florida, moving to St. Lucie County. I'm also a realtor, as you know.
Right.
So we do have that high level of people coming on, and that's where we have a camera system that's called Flock Safety, and we have those installed here in St. Lucie County. One thing that I want to do is get more flock safety cameras, so whenever time there's some type of criminal activity, all the St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputies have where they can type it up, the program on their computer, and see, okay, this is a color car that just committed this crime. The person gave a description, so it's very imperative that we can have more safety, and that's going to bring safer communities. It's going to deter crime. People aren't going to want to, once they realize exactly what's going on. Hey, we can't move in this area.
I'll tell you a funny story. When I moved here, because I was living around electronics, I did surveillance cameras in Palm Beach County.
Yes.
And the rule of thumb is surveillance cameras keep honest people honest.
Yes.
If someone is going to do a crime, they'll sit and put their face right in that camera and show you because they don't care. And I hate to say it this way, but to me, that's a mental issue, okay? And it's what we have to deal with nowadays. There are crimes that are so horrific, but moving to St. Lucie County, I felt quite safe.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty safe county, I think. What do you think?
I think it is. St. Lucie County as a whole is a great county. I grew up here, and that's another reason why I'm running for sheriff, is because growing up here, I only want the best for the people. Customer service, I'm thriving on. Our deputies work very, very hard, tirelessly. I have friends who are detectives. I have friends who are PSL PD cops. And I could say that my friends that are working for St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office and Port St. Lucie both work very hard. But the ones that I'm, closest with, I mean, they work tirelessly. And they definitely deserve a raise. And that's one thing that I want to bring to the table, is to get all the St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputies raises, as well as the community civilians.
Okay, so this is my big question. Because I'm going to call it a divided county in the fact that we have St. Lucie County, then we have Port St. Lucie Police Department, we have Fort Pierre. Should they all be under the Sheriff's Department, or should they be separate? You don't have to answer that if you don't want.
I mean, Port St. Lucie is Port St. Lucie. They have their own problems, their own things going on.
Right.
St. Lucie County as a whole, we have 12 zones. Fort Pierce, they're their own entity. So, I mean, we've had the same program for so long, but with me as sheriff, day one as sheriff, I plan on making phone calls to every department and offering that assistance to work with the other surrounding agencies, so we can bring that back together. I want to bring back the fun. I want to bring back the intel. Sharing, intel is imperative to catching criminals in, the future. So
Without talking about a town or city or whatever, do the areas here get along with the sheriff's department? Do the police departments around here all get along?
Do they all get along?
Yeah. Or is there a power struggle sometimes?
Me personally, I'm a very easygoing individual.
Right.
I don't have an ego. I just want to work with everybody to get the job done. Whatever it takes to make St. Lucie County a safer place for all residents is my number one priority. I want to work with Fort Pierce PD. I want to work with Fish and Wildlife. I want to work with FHP. I want to work with Port St. Lucie Police Department. And we can do that with a good leader in place that understands the community, understands the agency like myself, and that's cool, personable, down to earth. And I'm really looking forward to this whole campaign because I just want the people to understand how important it is really for the next sheriff.
Well, St. Lucie County goes pretty far west.
Yes.
How far west does it go? Do you know?
What, say again?
How far west does the county go?
As lines?
Yeah.
I'd have to show you on a map.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far do you guys cover? You don't cover Okeechobee because that's Okeechobee County?
No, yeah, Okeechobee PD.
So you go to Okeechobee County, and then you go all the way east.
Mhm.
You go north to Indian River County, right?
Yeah, we have some big zones out. That's a big zone out there.
Indian River County? No, I mean,
No, not Indian
right
River.
before Indian River County?
Uh,
Would that be part of like Fort Pierce?
no. Well, the municipality, or you talking
Yeah.
about the county? No, that's Fort Pierce PD. They take care of the municipality.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because I know that, like, Orange is Fort Pierce. Is it Fort Pierce Place, or does the sheriff department take care of that? Because it's so. That's why you're here, because
Yeah.
it's so confusing
Yeah.
to us that because we'll see a sheriff car here and
Yeah.
a police department car here. Like, I'm in the county here,
Yes.
and no disrespect to the PD sheriff department, but I mean, and to the PD. Okay, Wayne, to the Port St. Lucie Police Department,
Yes.
but I'm blessed to be under the sheriff's department.
Absolutely.
They're always here, and not only nice and great to deal with, but they're pretty much fun.
The city of Port St. Lucie and the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office have been different for years. Kind of a different mentality. The city has its own mentality under its own leadership, and the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office has a different mentality where St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, you can have a little bit of a beard. It has to be neatly groomed, which is no problem, and I want to keep that. Where Port St. Lucie, their leadership says that everybody has to be clean cut and shaved.
That's funny. AAA, used to have the same rules.
Yeah.
You couldn't have a beard, you couldn't have a mustache, no facial hair.
Beards are cool,
That's for you. I don't know.
even though I don't have one. But it's like,
I have one sometimes I don't. I'm just like old and lazy at this point in my life. But I'm blessed because
Yeah.
I'm in a great place. I've had no significant crime back here where I am.
yeah,
But of course, I have technology problems where the alarm door might pop up or a sensor would go bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I live right around the corner, and the sheriffs are here before I get here.
sure.
So I really feel comfortable and safe. Not that I don't have to have insurance because I'm not as safe as I am.
Yeah.
Crime happens everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you can't say, hey, I'm going to move into this neighborhood because it's a good neighborhood. There are good neighborhoods, and in that good neighborhoods are going to be bad people.
Absolutely.
And, all right, so when is this election?
August is the primary of next year, 2024, and general election is November of 2024.
Okay. And we're going to run out of time, but how hard is it to get on the ballot?
How hard is it to get on the ballot?
Yeah.
It's not hard. You have to just put forth the effort. There was somebody in the race that had dropped out of the race, and a couple months went by where I didn't see anybody stepping up. And I said, you know what, I'm going to step up. Growing up here and, being here, going to school here, like I was explaining earlier, working for the agency, I just thought it would be a perfect fit. Why not have somebody who's personable, who knows the department, understands the community, who's actively involved in the community, and, Mascara's leaving that, personable legacy, and that's what I want to implement is, carry on that personable legacy to the community, so.
Okay, so where do people go to support you? You have a website?
I have a website, StephenGiordanoforSheriff.com. You can go to my Facebook page, like my business page, Stephen Giordano for St. Lucie County Sheriff. Yeah.
Everybody, forget Republican, Democrat, Independent, forget red, blue,
Yeah.
think about who you want and who has the personality and the experience to run what you want to run.
I don't have a political agenda. I'm here solely for the residents of St. Lucie County. I will never leave you as sheriff. I will be your sheriff as long as you vote me in. I will never, use it as a stepping stone to go to Congress. I will never use it as a stepping stone for anything. I solely want to be your sheriff to help you, to help St. Lucie County residents. And my number one goal is public safety. And that's what I want to give you guys is my duty and goal.
So you have no aspirations to go further into politics?
Not at all. I don't even consider myself a politician. I don't want to be involved with politicians. I just want to do the job.
Hair.
Nah. I'm just on my. If you look at my profile, it says public. What does it say? Public something, but it doesn't say political candidate. If you look at somebody else's profile that's maybe running, you'll see political candidate. Mine says public. I forget what it's called. What is it
That's
on
fine.
Facebook?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you have the experience, you have the knowledge, you have the personality,
Yeah.
and
you. I
you've been
appreciate
putting
that.
in the effort.
Absolutely.
And putting in the effort to me is something that levels you up a bit.
And I'm here for the people. It's so much bigger than just being a sheriff, you know.
Right.
I want to go above and beyond to help the community. So I don't know did I tell you I'm donating a large portion of my salary year one as sheriff back to the community? Did I tell you that?
I don't know that the sheriff makes a ton of money.
Well, regardless, I'm donating a large portion of
Okay.
my salary to help give St. Lucie County a morale boost. That's just me. That's what I want to do. I want to give
Right.
back to the community. I want to help veterans get off the street. I want to help fight homelessness. Every year that I'm in office, I'm going to be handing out a minimum of 100 turkeys, 100 Christmas trees, school supplies for the kids every year. I have a lot of good ideas of things that I want to do for the community.
And
I'm
that's
very excited.
and that's the kind of the key.
Yeah.
Steve, it was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you, man.
Again,
Appreciate you. Thank
everybody,
you. And thank you guys.
when you go to vote, use your head, not your eyes when you see a color. And the worst thing you could ever do is listen to somebody else.
Yeah.
We've
And
made it this far in life. Use your knowledge that you have.
I have my phone number on my business card. If you go to my Facebook or my website, you can call me personally. I would love to speak with the community.
What is the number?
772-812-3930. That's my personal cell phone number. I want to hear from the public. What do you guys want? What would you guys like me to do? What can I do to help you? And having that open door policy, I really feel separates me from other candidates because it's not about the top. It's about the people that every day working hard class, blue collar people. That's who I represent. I'm here for the people. I will be the people's sheriff.
Everybody have a great day, and we'll be right back.
Thank you guys.